but it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain
Yes.
stops.
Okay. Okay. Oh, hold up. That's fine. Unless it's not fine. Wait a minute. Please don't get struck by a lightning, Kazuha. That's all I'm asking you. You just gotta chill. No lightning, please. Everything will be a-okay. Okay.
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Ooh, we're approaching resin cap. We gotta use our resin right now. I'm hoping. Oh man, I have a good feeling tonight. If I can get a few good artifacts to complete that energy recharge artifact set for Mona, I'll be able to use Mona in the Abyss and probably, I'll probably have the ability to complete 12-1 with 3 stars after that. So I just need everything to go right. That's not a tall task. That's not a tall order to ask for, right?
Take flight.
Okay.
One with nature.
I'm going in. Sakura swirl.
Ooh, painful.
One with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Yeah. Teamwork is trick. Whirling snow.
The wind knows me.
And ooh, this is it. This is the Sans piece, right? It looks like a, what is it called? The amulet. Is that supposed to be the Sans piece? I'm not sure. I'm gonna save that for last though. Let's check out. Yeah, Morning Dew's Moment. This is not the set that I want. Ooh, 2 Elemental Mastery Sans though. Huh. Let me think about this. Wait a minute. This set could actually be good on Kazuha, right? But probably still not as good as Viridescent Venerer. But if you were building Kazuha for just pure damage, that 50% extra damage to the plunging attack could be big. Big burst? Big burst damage? Darn. Trash. 3 more times.
Everybody stand back.
Clouds high. The birds call.
These Kazuha's burst. Wait for the slimes to jump down or land. There we go.
My apologies.
Let's move over here. Oh gosh, we failed to dodge that.
Going in.
Benny boy,
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
move over here for the cryo damage buff. Good.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me.
Everybody stand back. My apologies. Let's light it up. Let's light light it up.
Into the wind.
Whirling snow. Incoming. Let's light it up.
Oh, this is it. Please. Potential. Crit damage. I love to see it. And we're just missing crit rate. No energy recharge, though. I actually got a flower earlier today. That could be potentially good. So we don't need a flower. We need every other piece, though. That feather actually could be used. Let me lock that feather in just in case. That's the best feather we have right now, actually. Well, this could be usable. Energy recharge is mainly what we need. So if we have energy recharge and another crit stat, that would be. But I'm gonna log this in. Actually, I'm gonna +4 it right now. How does that sound? Okay. Yes. Ooh, well, elemental mastery isn't actually the worst, right? But if we're putting this on Mona, I don't know if we need this. I feel like this is trash. Hey there, Link, sir. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. I'm actually going to +4 this flower right now. This has big potential. Actually, though. What do I get rid of, though? Do I get rid of this? I guess so. Here we go. Flat defense in 3, 2, 1. Huh. That's what you think. I'm gonna roll right into crit rate now thanks to that. Thank you, Link, sir. I appreciate you. Okay, well. Can you stop? Okay. Okay. Don't worry. I'll get something good this time.
Clouds high. The birds come. The wind knows it.
I'll get something good this time. Come here.
Embrace the ice. My apologies. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Bring it in. Step over here.
Take flight.
Ah.
That hurts. Fallen leaves adorn my night.
Please. I'm in desperate need for Mona artifacts. Trash. Oh, wait, this could be usable. Wow. Okay. Huh. Oh. Wait, these could both synergize really well. For like, I don't know. Albedo? Albedo Noel? What in the world? Defense percent, crit rate, elemental mastery. Maybe not Noel or Albedo, not Geo. But everything else, energy recharge, crit rate, defense. Wow, okay. I'm probably going to lock those in. Building Mona, I'm thinking about it. I just wanted these artifacts. I want to be able to play with these artifacts. This artifact set, the one with the purple, what is it called? Emblem of the Severed Fate. This sounds really good. I want to try it out. I have a hydro damage bonus goblet for Mona. Like, it's right here. In set. With crit rate, crit damage, I just have to dodge, defense, and HP. And then I could probably use one of these flowers, yeah? I'm willing to use this either flower, even though they don't have the other crit stat in the substats. And then this feather could also be used, maybe, although it doesn't have energy recharge. Do we have a feather with energy recharge? We have 2 of these, actually. I feel like it's worth +4ing these. I'm gonna lock those in. We're gonna complete this. This is the last artifact domain we're gonna run, I think. And then we're gonna try to work with the artifacts that we get. That we got.
Everybody stand back. Sakura swirl.
Ah, that's really bad.
Whirling snow. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Into the wind. Clouds high. Birds come.
Going in.
Everything's fine. We just need a lava trail to group up.
Whirling snow. So rude.
The wind knows.
Okay. We're gonna use Ayaka's ult. Sometsu, pop Kazuha's ult. We're in the pyro zone. Let's go over to the cryo zone. Let's go over to the pyro zone now.
Take flight.
Oh, Ayaka, please. Ooh, almost died there.
One with nature.
Let's light it up.
Ow.
My apologies.
Heal up a little bit.
The wind knows.
Alright. Heal, 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 heal. This is the last one. I'm hoping for something good. And it's all garbage. Replace Kaching with Mona, and I bet you can one-shot the big dude with the right rotation. I'm not trying to one-shot.
In the rain.
I just want friendship experience. That's why I'm using these 4. Because they... well, I could also use Mona for friendship experience. You're right. How close is Kaching to level 10 friendship? Let me see. Friendship level 7. Man, it's gonna take a while. But we do need to work on friendship experience for Mona too. So preparing Mona by giving her artifacts will serve to that purpose as well, for when we do need to use her for friendship experience. But right now I want to focus on using Kaching, Kazuha, Bennett, and Ayaka. And then Ningguang. Alright, we're done with that. We're going to go back to Mondstadt, condense our resin real quick, and then see what we can level up. You know about friendship experience farming? Like knowing where to go on the world map to pop those quests? Yeah, I don't have time for that. Although it probably wouldn't take up that much time, but it adds up. Hey there, hot potatoes. I mean, relogging in and out and doing it a few times for free experience. Wait, what? Doing what for free experience? Wait, what? I don't know about this. What are you talking about? Hey there, Momo. What you talking about, Linkser? Is this some kind of exploit? I don't know if I can do any kind of exploit. That would be against the MiHoYo's TOS, and I don't want to mess with that. Easy Friendship EXP Farm Guide. Last confirmed August 1st. There's a way to force world events to spawn. An extra source of companionship isn't normally grindable. Earn up to 4. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The world quests. Or world events. Is that what they're called? Ma. I don't want to log in and out. I'm not that desperate for friendship experience.
Adventure time.
I'll just do it the normal way. Whenever a world event happens, I will go to it. If it ever happens naturally, like I'm just running around the world map or Teyvat.
Adventure time.
But I'm not going to dedicate time to doing it specifically. Not easy unless... No easy unless Miss Splitter come home. Wait, what?
Adventure time.
We got 5 days left on the banner. 5 days, 19 hours. There's still hope. Don't lose hope, hot potatoes.
Off we go. What should I choose?
Okay, we condensed our resin. And now it's time. We have a lot of artifacts. A lot of artifact fodder. So we're going to be here for a while, I think. Depends on how... Actually, it depends on how well our artifact rolls go. Or artifact substat rolls. So what am I looking for? I'm looking to give Mona an Emblem of Severed Fate set. Okay? Now, I don't have that many options, to be honest. I don't have much to give her. I do have a Hydro Goblet I could give her. So we don't have to worry about that. But everything else... this flower could be usable. This flower could also be usable. We'll see how those go. But we're looking for one more piece. This feather, I guess we're going to use that. We're looking for one more piece. Either a sands... Oh, an energy recharge % sands. Wait a second. That's big, right? Because doesn't Mona's damage scale off of energy recharge? I met Lumine and Kazu last night. Wait, what? Really? Wow. Wait, you met Kazuha already? You're progressing pretty far, Momo. Wow. What you expect me to get another 5-star within 5 days? Yeah. Why not? Why not? Just gotta hit the 0.06%. You got it, hot potatoes. I believe in you. You just have to try really hard and you'll get it. What am I looking for? Okay, I think we're gonna try to get a different feather. Let's see what I can do. I'm hoping for crit rate or crit damage. Okay. Flat death. Okay. Okay. That's trash. We have another chance. Where is it? Where's that feather? Where's that feather? Up here. Okay, yeah. That's what you love to see it. This is usable. Energy recharge, attack percent, crit rate. I'll put that on Mona. There we go. There we go. There we go. I think we need one more. Wait, actually, no, we don't need one more. That's it. That's 4, right? We have a flower. We have a feather. I'm not going to be using this. Give me that energy recharge. And a goblet. And the sands. You cursed me with the spell of winning only one 50-50? It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, hot potatoes. Okay, maybe it is my fault. Don't worry. You'll get it on the next 5-star. Flat defense, my old friend. Oh no. Well, normally I would say a friend of yours is a friend of mine, but in this case, I don't know if I can be friends with flat defense. I don't agree with the values and virtues of flat defense, Momo. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to use this, even though it has pretty crappy substats. The main thing I need is energy recharge, and if I can find that on a sands piece, that's pretty good. I don't think I have any other sands piece that has energy recharge. Yeah, in the main stat. There is an attack percent piece with energy recharge in the substats. Would I want that though? I don't know if I would want that. It wasn't my fault. Time to take a drink. Okay. We gonna get some juicy abyss struggles today, or are you still dead inside? I'm willing to try again. I came so close yesterday night towards the end of the stream. I could taste victory. So that actually instills confidence now. But I'm wondering, is it because of that floor buff? I had a 80 plus 80%, not 80%, plus 80% elemental mastery would be insane. I got a flat plus 80 elemental mastery floor buff. And I'm wondering if that actually helped me. Or I'm also wondering if like a different floor buff would help or would make it easier. But we'll just have to see. Mingy, am I friends with you then, or are you friends with me going by your previous statement? I was talking like in general. I saw Mingy online struggling way past his bedtime. That's what happens when I go into the abyss. Let's try to prevent that from happening again. Okay. Wow. Going into attack percent. Where are all the +4 artifacts? Do I want this? Do I keep this? Hydro percent? I'll keep it for now. What am I looking to trash though? I'm looking to trash. I'll trash this. This is trashable, right? I'll also trash this defense percent circlet. And this flower. Yes? Yes. And then... what about this? This flower is not bad. Potential. This also has... maybe potential? Wait a minute. Where are the flowers that I had that are unlocked? Or the stuff that I had unlocked? Oh, they're up here. Okay. Uh-huh. Wait. This is the only crit damage circlet that I have in this set. I don't think I want to get rid of it yet. What about this? Trash. This. Trash. Trash. This. True. Oh wait, I can't even. Okay, we're full. I'm going all in. I don't care if there's HP percent, as long as we just dodge it. If everything goes into energy recharge, that'd be great. Wait, what? All attack percent so far? Okay. Surely it won't go into attack percent again. Uh-oh. Oh no. Wait. Attack percent is actually probably one of the worst things to roll into because I'm putting Thrilling Tales on Mona. Attack is going to do nothing. A level 40 Thrilling Tales at that. Mona's gonna be buff and strong? No. No. You wanna know how much attack she's gonna get? Barely anything. From a plus 40 Thrilling Tales. She's not even using attack percent sands. It's only attack percents from the substats. Useless. Your ult will do damage. Level 90 thrilling incoming. Oh. Oh no. No. I can't do that. You know, I should probably put these on Mona. That would help. Okay, Mona. Here you go. You got new toys. Which one? The one with the most energy recharge. But I still have to enhance it, so let me do that. Let me give you this feather. Let me give you the energy recharge sands. The inset goblet. Big. And now, wait. The circlet could be an off-piece. Okay, well, hold up. Off-piece circlet. Can you get energy recharge on the circlet? Wait. You can, right? There are two artifacts that you can get energy recharge on, can't you? No? Huh. Maybe not. Is it only on the sands? I thought... Wait. Hello? There's nothing. I could have sworn. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I'm probably thinking about elemental mastery. Was it the goblet? Energy recharge on the goblet? Wait, I can just filter. Oh, nope. Never mind. Never mind. It's only the sands. Huh. Today I learned. Got level 80 Thrilling Tales on Barbara. Wow. Is it worth leveling Thrilling Tales up? I mean, on Barbara it makes sense because more HP percent. Big heals, big HP. Barbara heals like a truck too? Dang. Wow. Wow. Kind of jealous. Not gonna lie. Alright. Off piece for Mona that has energy recharge. Big energy recharge for Mona. Wait. I could steal this circlet from Barbara. Why is she holding on to this? Wait, what the heck? Was this from when I put it on Barbara to make her a DPS? Give me that. Okay. How you looking, Mona? Looking good. The 4-star craftable catalyst is good for Barbara. You don't need healing when you don't get hit. True. 4-star craftable catalyst. Which one? Which one, though? I could potentially make the sands an off piece as well. Do I have a better sands with energy recharge? In the main. There's Bennett's. I would be replacing Mona with, or Bennett with Mona, I think, for the second half. That's my idea for the Abyss, by the way. I'm thinking about replacing Bennett with Mona, but I don't know. Or do I replace Klee with Mona so that I have Venti, Bennett, Mona, Ayaka? Do I really only have 2 energy recharge sands? Okay, never mind. Here we go. I have an energy recharge sands right here. Another one right there. Okay. Wow. What if I make it my off piece? That might be the call. Can I have... no, that's probably not the call. Unless... no. Wait, no, those are 4-star pieces. What am I doing? I haven't gotten a 5-star. Oh, here it is. Healing bonus. Perfect for Mona. Hey there, Tiana. Good evening. How goes it? The level 4 goblet prototype amber. Prototype amber? Wait, what? I don't know the black one. Yeah, that one. Both are kind of good on her, but for different uses. Prototype amber. Is that one of the new ones? Check your crit rate. It's massive. A massive 20% crit rate. Heck yeah. No, no. Oh no. It's one of the old ones? Oh, I see. Got it. Yeah, this crit rate isn't looking too impressive, I gotta say. What if I swap circlets with Xingqiu? How would his crit rate look? 33% crit rate on Xingqiu. Is that... I mean... I just gotta get lucky. 1 in 3 chance to hit a crit. That's fine, right? And now in Mona... Well, for Mona, I'm mainly using her for her Omen debuff. So I don't think crit rate is really an issue anyway. Right? So let me switch back, actually. Yeah. Yeah. Her burst deals big PP damage too, no? Well, compared to Ayaka's burst... Not really. Unless you can vape it or melt it, right? Doing okay. I got my results for COVID and it said negative. Very nice. Very nice. Oh yeah, you have to get tested every time you leave and enter the airport, right? Is that how it works?
Good things come to those who don't
Don't
wait
vape,
around.
kids.
That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck. Benny's adventure team?
Don't vape. So you could spend that money on wishing for Genshin Impact characters instead. Yes. Good, you only get 1 pair of lungs. Well, if you have enough money, you can just buy some new lungs, right? There's always the inherent risk, though. The inherent risk of your body not accepting those new lungs. Or just not having access to it. Whenever you travel, get a test before and after. I would sell a lung for a mist splitter. Okay. A lung would get you multiple... Would get you rank 5 mist splitter and more. How much is a lung? How much would you have to pay for a lung? Anyways. What am I doing? Let's enhance. Sell 1 lung, buy 1 lung. Sell 1 lung for high. Buy another one for low. Rinse, repeat. Easy money. This is not good. We hit HP for our... oh gosh. Oh no. Our +4 was great. We hit crit damage, but +8. We went into HP. Please, please, please. We're looking for a crit rate. Okay. Ooh-wee. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Wait, could these be good? Could the 4 stars be good? I don't have a lot of 5 stars to work with, so what if I just like use a 4 star? It has to be a 3 line though, with like perfect stats. Ah, crap. I don't think so. Oh, no. Nope, never mind. There's nothing. Alright, let's get this to +16 and see where we stand. Oh, this is a tragedy. This is a tragedy. How about her flower? Looking for energy recharge. What happened to Mingy's Mora? It's still here. Just slightly lower attack percent. Bruh, I don't need attack percent. We can't hit energy recharge for our lives, I guess. Okay, thank you. Thank you, MiHoYo. Mingy needs to learn to settle like the rest of us plebs with no artifacts. I can't. I can't settle. I'm always looking to move forward. We had to go beyond. Yes! Energy recharge. I'm going outside to get milk tomorrow. Ooh, wait, what? For what? Are you gonna bake something or just because you've been craving for milk? Getting that chocolate milk. Oh, choco milk. Chalky milk. Why are we upgrading this HP one to get energy recharge? Don't worry, I'll have enough fodder for everything else. I'm mainly looking for energy recharge. No. Okay, good enough. 16.8% energy recharge. Hey, I'll take it. There's no energy recharge on this goblet. Maybe I should give her another goblet. Energy recharge. Huh. What if I just give her this goblet? Oh wait, no, it has to be in set. Ah, crap. Crap. Make sure to come back with the milk. Yeah. Tiana, don't be like Timmy's dad. Why are we upgrading this HP when I go beyond while being a pleb with no artifacts? That's a lie. You definitely have artifacts, hot potatoes. That's definitely a lie. You want to see your artifacts? Hang on. Do you have your artifacts viewable? Wait, who's Kitty? Who is this? This is level 28. Ganyu main bestie? I don't remember them being on my friends list. Wait, what the? Where are you, hot potato? There you are. Uh-huh, yeah. Looks pretty good to me. Oh, this one's okay. Ooh. Let's not talk about that one though. What the heck? This one's nuts. Except for that one roll into defense percent. Electro damage. Ooh, this one hurts too. Okay, never mind. Your beta artifacts could use some work, but that's okay. This is okay. Yeah. Maybe they're not as cracked as I thought they would. Oh, 777 HP though. What the heck? You hit the jackpot on the flat HP stat right there. Wow. Huh? What is this feather? Look at this plume. Dude. This is nuts. This is okay. That's okay. Oh wait, you use Diona? Oh. C1 Diona. Wait, you have C6 Beta. Holy crap. C6 Fischl? Diona. Let me see. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Yep. Crit damage, crit rates. Okay. Never mind. I thought you would have better artifacts. How about Sing Shu? Wait, where's your child? You don't showcase your child? Wait, your Sing Shu artifacts are cracked though. What the heck? What in the world? Except for maybe the goblet, but everything else, like what the? Crit rate 31.1%. Crit damage. Big 20 with elemental mastery. This flower is insane. You hit every right. You hit like 10% crit rate is huge. Anything over 10% crit rate, that's huge. Wow. Anyways. Mingy, I need you to capitalize my L. Wait, why do you want me to capitalize your L? What does, huh? But I like the lowercase L. It's kind of cute. Who are you to judge my artifacts? You're right. I should probably stop. He stripped his child last time I checked? Whoa, Momo. Phrasing. You're not getting away this time. Ooh. Do 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 do. Wow. That was the first time I've let the full dive animation play in quite some time. 249 HP, what did you do to Ganyu? I forget, honestly. I forget. She had a rough time. Okay, back to Mona. Back to Mona. Is she good now? No, she's not. She's not. I need to take this to at least plus 16. Do I have enough artifacts for this, though? I'm not going to use this goblet. Let me just fodder that 8 plus 8 4-star goblet. And let me see if I have any other 5 stars that can be foddered. Do I? This hydro cup is, yeah, goodbye. Auto the rest, and okay, wow. Attack percent. Attack percent again. Okay, flat attack that time. I'm actually gonna send this to plus 20. I'll take her off your hands. What is this, abuse? It's not abuse, okay? It's not like I made her. It's not like I was the cause of it. Right? I don't remember, actually. Take Chi-Chi as well. Chi-Chi is not being abused. She's living a comfortable life. How much hydro damage bonus does Mona have? Exactly 0. Wait, where is it? Wait, where? Wait. Oh, here it is. Never mind. 38.7. She can't have 0. Because her ascension stat is hydro damage, right? Is that how it works? Wait, no, just kidding. The goblet. Haha. The goblet. What's her ascension stat? How much energy recharge? 236. Holy crap. Wait, is energy recharge her ascension stat? Or a character stat? Did you just fodder an inset elemental damage goblet? No. I mean, yes. But it was trash, right? It was trash. It was one of these, right? Except it had hydro damage and crit rate. Yeah, it was kind of like this, but with hydro damage. It was at +4. Her passive gives her hydro damage too. Wait, it does? Her talent passive, you mean? This one. 20% of her energy recharge rate turns into hydro damage bonus. Holy crap. But it's not accounted for yet. Wait. How come it doesn't calculate it here? 20% of 236.6. 236.6 times... Wait, what was it? 20.2? That's another... Wait, what the... Is that a lot? 47.32? .32 hydro damage bonus, but is that in a percentage? It does for me. I have 140. Huh. Wait, I don't understand. Why doesn't it... What? Maybe I probably need to have her in my party. It does for me. I have 140%. That's insane. I probably need her in my party, right?
This is how it must be.
47.2, bro. Move the decimal over. Wait, what? It's 47.32. Momo, I used a calculator. I lied, it's only 90. Forgot I have Kazuo on my party with 800 EM. Dang. Okay. Subtle flex. 800 EM Kazuo. Alright. Maybe I should put this... Maybe I should enhance this to +20 then, huh? Wait, can I? I definitely have enough 5-star artifacts. Let me see. Wait, this has potential. That's trash. 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 Yes? I've yet to see someone with 1k EM Cosmo. You can get it with Sucrose, right? Sucrose and Albedo? Yeah, but you can also get it with just your artifacts and weapon. You can or you can't? Oh, you can. So you need what? What's that? What's a sword? You need the wind or the pine and song. What's this pine and song sword? And you need elemental mastery artifacts. Man. Okay, Mona. We're almost there. That's potential. Hang in there. 2 times? Nope. Hey, I'll take it. Crit rate. That's what we need. Okay. How you looking? 886 attack. 93.9% hydro damage bonus now. That's pretty big. She only has 23 elemental mastery though. But that's okay. Alright. Alright, Mona. I was once in a domain with a Sucrose who did like 100k each time her skill hit. Bruh. Is that real? How? But how? From massive E damage to Swirl Bot. Let's go test her damage. By going into chamber to, or by going into the abyss, you mean? Yeah. Sure. Mingy forgot commissions. I didn't forget. I chose not to do them. We'll get to them eventually, but first, I must redeem myself. Okay? We can't admit defeat here. Second half. We're now putting in it's Bennett, Venti, Mona, Ayaka. Or actually, no. How do I do this? How do I play? Hold up. How do I play Mona? Okay, let me think. How do I play Mona? Okay, so I think is it Bennett? Ult first. Apply Pyro. Switch to Mona. Do I go Bennett, Venti? Bennett ult, Venti ult, or Bennett ult, Mona ult, and then Venti's swirl, and then Ayaka. Is that the order? Oh God. Well, we'll figure it out. Let's figure it out. We'll figure it out through trial and error. Not this place. Parametric transformer, by the way. Oh, you're right. Ooh, elemental skill damage plus 20%. That could be big. I'll have more fun than Mingy in here. Alright, Momo. Don't forget to watch behind your ears. Throw E and Q for freeze and then Ayaka. Okay. Wait. So, okay. Okay, I'll figure it out. Let's go.
Gather.
For Rex Lapis. Access denied.
As one with wind and cloud.
You know a thing or two.
Rain cutter.
Like
Rain
blade.
outlines your fate.
This is order. Gather. What's one more?
Into the wind.
Born of ice and frost.
Good.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows.
I can't see a thing. Me neither. You and I
Let me
both.
leave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Into the wind.
Gather. I will have order.
Petrify them. Good.
Fallen leaves.
As well ult.
Adorn my
Rain cutter. No, my sword.
I missed.
All hail.
the wind knows.
Stabilize.
I can't see a thing.
Cheap trick.
One with nature.
Order guide you.
Wait, what?
Gather.
Okay. 8:28 on the clock. Not the fastest. I messed up. But that's okay. This is our first try. This is a warm-up. We're not doing too bad, I think.
Fate is upon you. Time for takeoff. Let's play. Embrace the ice. Take flight.
Omen's still there, right? Big damage coming out. Holy crap, almost one-cycled it. Wait, where is it?
Don't worry, I got this. Whirling snow. Brace yourself.
Hello? Okay.
Take flight.
Good.
I'm going in. Let's light it up.
We need energy for Venti. Oh no!
Decided by destiny. Blink. Kami-santo art. Sometsu. My apologies. Think you can get away?
Alright, we're just gonna press buttons from now on.
Written in
I have
the
no idea what
stars.
I'm doing anymore.
Shadows of fate.
I have no idea what I'm doing anymore.
Over here. Yahoo! Out of my sight. You really know how to get me. Delved into destiny.
Valiant effort. Alright. First and last try. We're just gonna try it once a day. I'm gonna ration my Spiral Abyss intake from now on. We're gonna go do the Archon quest now. Ooh, seeing these people make me want to jump off the stage of Spiral Abyss. Okay. Use Sucrose equals actually able to see something? Well, true. Venti makes it really hard to see. You're not wrong there. Don't forget to apply Cryo with Ayaka's Sprint for 50% more Cryo damage bonus. Alright, from C1? Wait, what? From C1 Mona? No Ayaka? Wait, what? I think you need to wait for Mona's burst to pop. I'm just using Mona for her Omen debuff, and her Omen debuff activates the second you you cast your Elemental Burst, from my understanding, correct? The Omen debuff is just a flat damage bonus, 56%, and is on after she casts the Elemental Burst. When her burst pops, that's when the Omen timer starts. That's what I learned from a recent video I watched. But you can extend it by freezing the enemy. An Ayaka talent? Wait, what? I didn't know an Ayaka talent did that. Her sprint? Oh, this? Wait, no, not that. Which one is it? This? No. Wait, what? How did she get 15% more damage? Huh? Are you talking about this? When the cryo application at the end of Kamisato Art Senho hits an opponent, Kamisato Ayaka gains the following effects. Oh. Huh. Wait, that's insane. I didn't know this was a thing. Wow. 18% bonus crowd damage for literally sprinting and popping up from at them. What the heck? I see. I didn't know that. You know what? I'll try again. One more time. One more time. I probably could have one-cycled that first part then. Did I forget to sprint towards them with Ayaka? I'm talking about the Pyro Fatui agents. I feel like I could have one-cycled that. You did not? Okay. Wow. That could be big then.
Lucky day. Gather.
This is long overdue. Born of ice.
As one with wind
Here we
and
go.
cloud.
This is it.
Witness the power of Gu.
This is order. Thing or two.
I can't see a thing.
Rain outlines
I
your
missed.
fate.
How did you...
Let me try.
For Rex Lapis. Born of ice and
Into the wind.
let me weave you a verse.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. One with nature.
No touching.
Solidify.
No, my sword.
Order guide.
Hey, they're both grouped. Petrify them.
Access denied.
Swirl.
Blaze over. Witness the power.
Down boy.
One with wind and cloud. Wind
God
strike.
dang it. One more try. We need to get to the second chamber at the very least. This is it, time for a drink? No. I'm feeling good about this. I think I can actually do it. I feel like this Spiral Abyss and last Spiral Abyss had a huge difficulty spike.
No touching.
Definitely. 100%.
Lapis.
Last Spiral Abyss felt like easy mode
My night.
compared to this.
One with nature.
Rain cutter.
This is order. Gather.
No, my sword.
This is pretty slow. But that's okay, right?
Power of Gugwa.
Everything's fine?
Order guide you. Solidify.
As one with wind and cloud. One with nature.
All hail. Born of ice and frost.
Will end you.
Into the wind.
Rain out.
Okay, energy for Sing Shu.
Rain cutter.
Absolutely huge damage coming out.
I will have order. Gather.
No, 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 no. Why would you back up? That could have been huge. That would have been my fastest time yet if that one guy did not back off like a scaredy cat.
Solidify.
For Rex Lapis.
As one with wind and cloud.
My blade.
The wind knows me.
Witness the power of Gurwa.
This is order.
Boom!
No, my sword.
Restore energy. That was really fast. We got Sing Shu's ult back. Very quick.
Rain cutter.
One with nature.
Born of ice and frost. All hail.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
No, my sword.
Order guide you.
Really good energy management. This could be it.
Witness the power of
Resetting Sing Shu's ultimate.
Time to go.
Taste my blade.
They're both grouped up.
Solidify.
Okay. I'm not sure what the timer was at because I was so scared of it popping its heal ability. But here we go.
everybody.
Do that.
Fate is upon you. Time for takeoff. Let's play. Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Do that.
Here we go.
Oh, crap. I think they're both still alive. I don't know where I messed up.
Whirling snow. Yahoo!
It's okay, we didn't mess up. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
I'm going in. Yeah. Think you can get away? Here we go.
Everything's fine.
Star. Let me scribe. God.
Aika doesn't have her ult. This is not fine. Everything's not fine.
Everybody stand back. Shadows of fate.
Okay.
Let's play.
I have no idea what I'm doing anymore. Goodbye. Actually, is there hope? No, there's no hope.
No. My lighter.
Alright, that's it, that's it, that's it. Imagine hosting a party and just watching Mingy do spiral biz. That would not be fun, I think. Watching a man slowly drift into insanity. I guess that could be fun. Oh wow, I said something someone agreed for once. Which part? The spiral biz being harder than the last one? Yep. Let's do something less stressful, Datman. Hey there, Datman. This does look stressful. You're starting to sound like Chubbs? Which part? The part where I'm like, this is fine? Everything's fine? Does Chubbs say that? So where do we leave off in the art conquest? We're trying to help out... We're trying to help out people who lost their vision. We're like a traveling doctor.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree.
Mm-hmm.
But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
What's happening?
I'll ask one more time. Do you intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food. We demand an explanation.
This sounds like a cliche. The people in power are hoarding the food.
How many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
Oh,
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
I love how Lumi just pops into the frame. Ooh. What isn't Traveler at this point? What isn't Traveler at this point? What can't Traveler do at this point? That's a good question. Well, Traveler can't seem to find their sibling. Lumi can't seem to find her brother. Gotta level up that Electro Traveler for your battery needs. Oh, I hear Electro Traveler is good for a battery.
Oh, huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
Kurosawa.
What?
That's too far.
Just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
Too far.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right time. Perhaps you can help us settle this matter.
Okay, so now we have to play diplomat. Okay.
This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army.
Or
They
middleman.
issue emergency provisions to the area, and he's the one responsible for distribution. In the past, we'd simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
Do you have evidence, though, Omori?
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai.
Okay. Keeps my Kaching well charged, a little too charged. Look, I don't think Kaching is too demanding of energy, though, right? Doesn't Kaching have one of the spammable ults? Isn't it like a 40 cost? 12-second cooldown? Yeah, they are looking malnourished. They're looking a little skinny. Those collarbones are really showing. They're poking out. I have the urge to make food and feed them. What weapon are you using on Kaching, Datman? If I tell you, you'll hate me. What are you using? Huh? Spit it out. Gonna head out early? Alright, Link, sir. Not feeling well? I hope you feel better. Yeah, take it easy. Rest up. Good night. Bye-bye, Link, sir.
It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Maybe he's just misunderstood. Let's see. Alright, Kurosawa. What is your story?
I've never even heard of these emergency provisions.
It sounds like he's telling the truth.
I don't know whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's ridiculous. If I was hoarding supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is.
Oh.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
We heard that you lost your vision recently.
And that's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Who is this guy? Like, who's the voice actor, I mean?
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month, but I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two.
What? House got raided by treasure hoarders, had his vision taken away, is being accused of something that he didn't do. Man, this guy's got it rough. Alright, man. This just sounds like a series of an unfortunate events. So, man, unlucky. That's all I can say.
If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
I ain't saying nothing I know, snitch. Okay, alright, that man. Have to go? Tiana? Okay, good night, Tiana. Take care. Have fun buying that choco milk. Oh yeah, speaking of VA, apparently Aether's English VA also voice acted Moon Carver. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I think Aether's VA is... He's pretty good. Like, he can make a lot of different voices. Zach? Is that his real name? He's really good.
Seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they have to say. We should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
Okay. Go and stop the treasure hoarders from looting Kurosawa's house. Wait, the treasure hoarders are still there? Wait, what? So we have to fight them off? Oh, they're right here. Hey.
We really outdid ourselves this time.
Wait, they're just camping out right here. You're kidding me. Right next to the village. Or the city.
All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You the man, boss.
You the man. How fun it would be to be able to dive in Genshin. What do you mean dive? Oh, like underwater. Yeah, that would be fun. The possibilities that could introduce.
These seem like the treasure hoarders we're after. Let's teach them a lesson.
Who knows? That might be potential future content that they may be even working on or have already completed. You can finally get loot that falls into the water. True. Or they could introduce a feature that makes all loot over water just float up. If it falls in.
Into the wind. Set clouds high. The birds come.
Now it's quick.
Oh, there goes Ogamura. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid.
Kid?
You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Not likely. Let's put it politely. Word has it you looted Kurosawa's house.
Kurosawa? Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew he shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside.
A strange-looking box.
I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
What is it?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of them too.
Oh no. Kurosawa, what have you been up to? What has this guy been up to?
And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Owing. We're talking tons of Mora here.
Eesh.
We better talk to this Miss Owing and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
No, it means you made out like a frickin' bandit or a treasure hoarder. You made
Shut
out.
it.
You can finally get, yep, I read that already. I low-key want treasure hoarders to be friends with the traveler. Have we met a big shot treasure hoarder yet? I feel like there has to be like some interesting treasure hoarder characters, right? I think we have already, but not like a really big shot. We met that one guy in the forests of Mondstadt who tried to trick Barbara or somebody during the hangout event. Which one was it? Yeah, there was that one. That was part of the hangouts event. Or hangouts. The only big shot treasure hoarder we met was dead. And I'm looking forward to it. I feel like they could do stuff with treasure hoarders. We'll see. Ryuji, a detective. Wait, what?
Please speak to President Sung. I'm just a helper.
Oh, look, a cat.
Under detective agency. What will you have me solve?
There are detective agencies here. Wow. I wonder if they're like private investigators. Can I just teleport over here? Thank you.
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something?
Tsukumomono.
Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs.
Ah, so you're friends of Kurosawa, I take it?
No,
Perhaps you're
not
here
exactly.
to pay off his debts.
No, no.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Man. So he's been helping the people out all this time, but now that he can't, he's being blamed or he's being accused of taking the food, the emergency provisions, because he probably can't buy any more. Wait, this is so sad. Hey there, PTS. Good evening. I have summer school. Hopefully you're doing well. How you doing at summer school, huh? Hopefully you're having fun or trying to.
All the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
Oh man, this is so sad.
People's attitudes will always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself.
I have a test tomorrow for this last day, but I'm gonna slack off. Tomorrow's your last day? Wow. Hey, good luck on the test.
If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Unfortunately, he doesn't remember.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Oh no. We can't make him do that. We gotta help this guy. This poor guy, Kurosawa? Kurokawa? Wait, what was his name? I'm sorry.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell.
Oh no. What if he ends up selling it because he forgot about how precious it is to him? Because apparently, when people get their visions taken away, they lose part of their memories, which is bizarre.
In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for.
Okay.
Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
What? Bill for what? For getting information from you? Oh god. Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to write out an IOU? Information ain't free.
But we didn't buy anything.
Information is also a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
You're not wrong, but you see, I got a dip.
Don't
Got a dip.
worry. I won't charge much for information about Kurosawa. Nothing we ever discussed was explicitly confidential anyway. Oh, let me think. 2,000 mora should be a fair price.
2,000? 2,000 more can buy me a 2-star artifact. No. Why is there only one choice? I'm gonna lose 2,000 more from this? Wait, what if you don't have 2,000 mora? What if you go to what if you do this quest and you end up not having 2,000 mora? Wait, what happens then? Do I actually lose 2,000 mora? I don't think you actually pay. Okay.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions are coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Okay, Paimon. Let's how about Kurosawa? We understand his circumstances now. We gotta clear his name and help him. Kurosawa, don't we know you're a good guy.
What are you doing here all by yourself? Where did those other two go?
I presented them with a choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left.
Oh, wait, never mind. Wait, what the heck? He threatened them? Hey there, Luviv. Good evening. Wait, you haven't finished the Archon quest yet? Nope. I'm still at this portion. We're taking our sweet time. I'm really savoring the quest, you know? Because that's how much I appreciate them. I get to soak in all the information. Kurosawa was tired of their kaka? What is kaka?
It turned out to be a real time saver, actually. Perhaps I should start using it more often.
Kaga's... Oh, I see.
Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders? Everything I said was true, right?
Actually... Actually...
That just about sums it up. It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was?
Yes. You're a good guy, Kurosawa. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Hold your head high. King.
I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand.
Now that's something that we didn't figure out. Why? What made him decide to buy those emergency provisions for the villagers when it cost him so much? Is it really just a selfless deed? Selfless deed? Would he really be that dumb though? Because like I respect the thought, but putting yourself back or making yourself suffer for the sake of others is respectful in its own way. But ultimately, I don't think anyone would want you to do that if they knew you would suffer.
But I could not deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
The sword.
And this sword was once wielded by my father.
Uh-huh. He remembers that part at least.
I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade and show it off to the kids next door. My father ended up catching me in the act and scolded me severely.
Oh, trying to yoink the sword from your dad to show off to your friends?
What did he say? I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem that I forgot many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember. All I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
You should what? You should what? Kurosawa, you can do it. Remember.
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt.
Oh, very observant, Paimon.
Can you recognize the words?
Let me see. The words are virtue and justice.
Virtue and justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all.
Wait, now he sounds so proud of it.
But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up.
Uh-huh. This is a really close-up shot. I kind of want to screenshot this. Hold up. Okay. New emote Kurosawa Madge, maybe.
The Tenryou Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul.
So how are we supposed to help this guy?
When we get the chance, let's speak to Toma about Kurosawa's debt. The Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses.
Okay, so we just have to go to Sugar Daddy Toma. Alright.
In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision is no trifling matter. Oh, it's like one phrase. They just separated it for some reason. I wonder why.
Yeah, seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next poor soul.
Okay. Alright, Kurosawa. Good luck. Hopefully the villagers don't give you too much trouble. Hang in there, bro. Hang in there, bro. Sugar Daddy Toma. Don't manifest Christian Banes into the stream. Wait, what? Banaz? Or he will encourage you with that.
Adventure time.
What is Christian Banaz? Banas. It's a Filipino surname. Oh, it's a person. Christian Banas. English VA for oh, I see. I see. I don't know. I've never watched any of Christian Banas's variety content. Does he make content outside of Genshin? Just like he's chaotic on TikTok and encourages the fandom to make thirsty edits of Tom. Okay. Of course. Very nice. Thirsty edits. How ooh. How what kind of thirsty content or edits? It's like Griffin Burns 2.0. Yeah, the Genshin cast, the English Genshin cast is kind of an interesting group, to say the least. A lot of eccentric characters. That's not a bad thing, though. That's a good thing for this industry, for working in the voice acting video game industry.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts.
And their character's energy reflects that. Don't pretend you don't know Mingy. Wait, what? I don't know what. I don't know who Griffin Burns is, by the way. I don't follow the voice actors. Did you know Kai's English VA is literally a dad? I did not. Griffin Burns' child view. Oh. Wow. The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous swordmaster around these parts.
Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive.
Wow. Master of Meikyo Shisui art.
This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Are these students?
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Did he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Wait, these guys think their sensei is possessed. I'm assuming the idea of him being possessed came after he got his vision taken away. Is he crazy now?
Hey there! Did something happen?
I don't know if you've heard of Tartagalicious. Tartagalicious. I think someone told me about that. It's like a short video, right? Of child doing a lip bite. Is that what you're talking about? Is that it? Not that one? Wait, what? What is Tartagalicious then? Let me look it up again. Hang on. This is a different ride? Oh god, I don't know if I want to go down this rabbit hole. Let me look up Tartagalicious. Also, I didn't watch the Yoimiya character teaser. Should I do that? Tartagalicious. It's a song. Wait, what the heck? Tartagalicious Child, cover by Griffin Burns. What the heck is this? What is this?
Listen up, y'all, cause this is it. The beat that I'm banging is delicious. Tartagalicious definition make them girls go loco. They want my treasures so they get their pleasures from my photo. You can see me, you can't squeeze me. I ain't easy, I ain't sleazy. I got reasons why I tease them. Girls just come and go like Caesar. Tartagalicious. But I ain't promiscuous.
Yo, this is good though.
All that shit is fictitious. I blow kisses.
Yo, is this an original?
And they be lining down the block just to watch what I got.
No, it's a cover. What's the original song? So delicious. Oh.
They want a taste of what I got. Tartagalicious.
It's a song by Fergie. Ah. Wow, wait, that was good. I like that. Should I watch this right now? It's only 1 minute and 15 seconds. I think it's time. Hold on, let me mute Genshin real quick. I haven't watched this character teaser. It's not trending anymore. Was it trending in the US yesterday? Usually when a character teaser comes out, sometimes it's trending, which is still crazy to me. Genshin Impact's pretty big, apparently.
The best thing about summer on Narukami Island? Huh. What makes you ask that? Oh, Toma put you up to this.
Toma.
That's a tough one. Why don't you see what everyone else thinks?
The best thing about summer on Narukami?
Ooh, good question. Let me think.
I think we all know this one.
Ooh, that angle.
So, did you find the answer yet?
It isn't a thing at all.
Right, summer just wouldn't be the same without her.
Who else could it be?
That's right.
Fireworks.
The best thing about summer on Narukami Island.
Yoimiya.
Huh? What was it?
That's pretty fun. That's good. That's good. What was it? What did she say? We have to read her lips. What did she say? We have to figure it out. This is like an anime moment. What did she say? I can't tell. That was a nice character teaser, I guess. Although I think Aika's was still like top tier. I don't know if anything can top Aika's teaser for me. At least not yet. Yoimiya firework pretty. Fireworks? That's what you would think she would say. That's the most plausible one. But we don't know. We don't know if it's 100% fireworks. We don't know. Aika wants to ride Traveler, true facts. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, I feel like I've heard this before.
Who are you?
Junya. He looks, don't worry, I'm not sus.
I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately!
No, I just want to help. I'm here on a mission. Nimu.
Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Oh? Are you approaching me?
No, you got it so wrong. We just came here to,
We're here to become disciples. Sure, I guess. Junya Mad's new emote.
Disciples?
His face wasn't close enough.
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
I'm not going back until I can call him my sensei.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave.
Okay.
Sensei's name is Domon. A
Domon.
name I'm sure you've already heard.
Who?
Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight.
Okay. Sounds like an accomplished sword master.
He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then,
everything changed. When
Not long ago, Sensei
his
had
vision
his vision taken away.
was taken away.
He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism.
Guys, don't worry, he's not possessed. He's just suffering from dementia.
But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
Which could be worse. If he was possessed, that would be solvable, but dementia? Give him some lithium, maybe that'll help.
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
Oh snap. I've never seen an exorcism happen before. Actually, did Hu Tao do an exorcism? It's not the same, right?
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Nod. Okay. Let's see. Come back this evening, 1600 or 1800 to 2400. Okay. Do 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 do. Wrong game. Wrong game. Junior. Let's watch the exorcism.
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes.
Jeez.
All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon.
Wait, I thought that we would get to watch. How come we can't watch anymore?
Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Did I miss the exorcism? Man. Who that? Is that, what's his name? The first guy that we helped out, right? What's his name? Starts with a T.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Who was that? Get him. Who? That's what I'm saying. Follow this suspicious person's traces.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Somebody was, spying on us.
The right place? Let's look a little further up.
There he is. Is this Tejima?
Suspicious person sighted. That's gotta be him.
Not Tejima, right? It's a different person, right?
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
This must be a sword master that Domon fought against.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
The dog just nonchalantly walking by.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up.
Oh, this is the guy that, this is the fellow disciple. Domon's fellow disciple.
I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
So you were just checking up on him. How nice.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai. Yes, that's me.
Anzai, why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again.
Why? What do you have against him? You guys got beef?
When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together.
Is he still salty that he lost?
I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple.
Okay.
Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me.
So you're just mad that he ended up being better than you, while at the same time having a cocky attitude to the whole learning process. Is that it?
Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Oh, wait, that sounds kind of ominous.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back.
Man, this guy's just super salty that he lost. That he's not as good as... What's his name? Dozo? Donzo?
Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei
Dono?
too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately, that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword.
Just like how salty I was when I got Skyward Spine. Skyward Spine is still good. It's still a good 5-star weapon. This is just Mingy struggling with people's name stream. I can remember names. I just need a little bit of time. Hey, I remember that, oh gosh. I remember the Tejima? Takami? Oh crap. Who was the first guy that we helped out? Tejima, right? I remember his name. And I remember, oh god, who was the second guy that we helped out? Kurosawa. There we go. Easy.
So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind. His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Meikyo Shisui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Wait, did we ask for his story? They just... Wait. I never really questioned it. I just kind of listened, but did we ask about his past?
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Alright, let's go see how Dozo's doing. Dono. Dobo. I will let this pass. Thank you. Thank you, Louvive. Louvive. Return to the exorcism site. Okay, let's see how Domon is doing. Oh, it's Domon? Okay. Oh, who's this?
You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Give him some lithium.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Lady Yai? Do we get to see her?
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news. Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
So when do we get to see her?
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting.
So we gotta go now. Let's go.
I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
I didn't think that we would be able to meet.
Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case.
Yeah. I didn't think we would get to meet Yai, Lady Yai, so quickly.
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui art, will do our best to help you.
Eyes emoji. I'm on my laptop, so I don't have the emojis on the keyboard, so you just type it out. Very nice. Okay, I will gladly join you if I get to see Lady Yai. Hey, let's go.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
True. Alright. Do we get teleported up there? Nope. Okay, we have to teleport ourselves. Can we, okay, it looks like we're not gonna, like, carry Domon with us. He's just gonna be there when we go there. Alright. Here we go. Oh, don't tell me we're gonna have to talk to Lady Yai like how we talked to Ayaka. Do we get to see her in person? Oh, I don't see her. Where is she? Is she not here?
Do you think that's Lady Yai? Oh, no wonder Junya was so excited. She has a really striking presence.
Wow.
Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
No. She looked at. Oh yeah. She definitely looked at us. Yeah.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yai, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Yo, what the heck? Are those ears? It almost looks like a fur texture. I'm pretty sure it's just her hair, right? Why is it made to look like ears? Yeah, when did we switch to Honkai?
Lady Yai, it must be a possession, right? This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
Does she have the same voice actor as Yei Sakura in Honkai, though? Let's find out. Oh no, we can't find out. We're using the English voice pack. Dang. Okay.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
I think she has ears. Is that her ears? I don't know. Doesn't Ball and her share of Thunder or whatever share the same VA? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think that's fact. Same Chinese and Japanese VA, or is it only Chinese or Japanese? I don't know. Hot potatoes with a bonk redemption. Wait, what? Why? State your reason. What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught.
I saw your mouths, huh?
Then, what if
What
the
did I
one
do?
who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Huh.
Lady, I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, me neither. Why would that cause him to go insane? He became the very best, like no one ever was. That was his goal, right? Why would that drive him insane? I don't get it.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world.
Mm-hmm. I understand that.
It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
Ah, I see. So he's not totally unaware of his actions, or the consequences of his actions. So he knows how Anzai feels. He knows how all these other people feel when he defeats them in sword battle. And that's finally catching up to him? Hey there, Just Kami. Good evening. I saw you were looking at Ye's toes. False. Wrong. Do y'all have any depressing animes? Ooh, depressing animes. You want depressing animes? Let me think. A Silent Voice. Watched it already? You've probably, I mean, if you watched The Silent Voice, you probably already watched all the good ones, right? Like, Violet Evergarden, Your Lie in April, Clannad, maybe Angel Beats. What else? Those are all the ones I have at the top of my head. Anohana, that's also one of them. Neon Genesis, Evangelion? Is that depressing? I don't remember.
Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Who?
Poor Sensei.
Who's she talking about?
To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei.
Oh no.
Anzai.
Oh. He became the very best, like no one ever was, but at what cost? By crushing the hopes and dreams of those around him. Oh.
That's enough.
Oh shit. Wait, what the heck? Anzai stalked us.
Huh? Isn't that Anzai? Where did he come from? Did he follow us the whole way here?
Anzai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost?
Wait, what? Why are there two of you? Is he seeing two? Also, why are we Domon? Why are we in the point of view of Domon all of a sudden? I Want to Eat Your Pancreas and Grave of the Fireflies. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas was an interesting movie. I haven't seen Grave of the Fireflies though. Was that good? Also, let me think. More depressing anime. Depressing.
You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too.
What the heck? Wait, when we talked to Anzai, that's totally not the vibe that he gave off. He sounded really spiteful. But now he's talking about how he had he places hopes in Domon. I don't understand. Is he just like buttering him up? Huh? Anzai, what kind of person are you? I can't read him.
But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them?
Notarubi no Morie, Hotarubi? Okay. Watch that too? Sounds like you got all you could then, yeah. Just tell me, how much anime have you watched? If you've watched all of them that you could, and you're struggling to find a new one to watch, like, you may be settling for like really generic anime just to pass time, but if you find yourself doing that, maybe it's time to take a break from anime. I've reached that point.
I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days. I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Domo. This is a pretty wholesome moment. Everyone's offering their support to Domon. Hopefully this will be able to cure his psychological trauma, though. Is this enough? This is like an intervention. We're holding a grand intervention at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Is Yae still here? Yae's still there. Just chilling behind Domon right there.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Just call me. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. How about crying to other movies? I'll watch Donghua too. I just need something good to cry to. Something good to cry to.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me.
Have you watched the, let me say, just call me, have you watched Astra Lost in Space? That one has its moments. That one has some pretty emotional moments. I watched it recently, and I thought it was pretty unique. There's that one. I think it's like 12 or 13 episodes. Astra Lost in Space. I'll type it out for you. Astra Lost in Space. Without the W, because I can't type. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it, but I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. And there's that, as well as A Place Further Than the Universe. Just Kami. A Place Further Than the Universe was also a pretty good watch for me. I really enjoyed the soundtrack from A Place Further Than the Universe too, or the universe. There's also that if you haven't watched that. I think that's another 13 episode. Yep. Yerp. Anzai Saj. New emote, this one right here. He doesn't look so much as sad as... He looks more just... He looks like he's thinking. A pensive face. Anyways, being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me. So I can't claim to understand it, but I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me.
So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
Gonna watch that after I finish all the 12 episode animes I dropped. Ooh. What did you drop them because they were 12 episodes, or because the ones that you chose were just generic?
I understand.
Okay, Domon. Does Ye have anything to say? Or is he just there to look pretty?
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Miyakyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation.
Wait, he's able to talk very coherently now, all of a sudden.
But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise, and I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
The storylines were too predictable? Okay. I think you would enjoy Astra Lost in Space then. Even though it's only 13 episodes, the first episode was paced like a movie, because it's like a 40-minute long first episode. And it's also a 40-minute long episode 13, which is unique. The first and last episode, 40 minutes.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Wait, just like that he's cured? After a few supportive
so
words?
Even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh? That was kind of anticlimactic, not gonna lie. Seems to be a good resolution, as we can hope for, I guess.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Okay.
So, my intuition was correct.
What do you mean by that?
The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores.
Okay. She knew we were coming. She knew we... Wait, I'm kind of freaked out now. She knew we were coming? I like unique anime, so I watch it somehow. Alright. I hope you enjoy it. Where's the bonk for looking at Ye's toes? Okay, I didn't look at Ye's toes, but you're so insistent on it that I'm going to give you the bonk, okay? I'm gonna give you the bonk. Hold on, let me turn on my camera. I don't have my camera turned on. Okay. My mouse is low battery. Ignore that. Late night bonk. Here you go, hot potatoes. This is for your bonk redemption, your channel point redemption for whenever I do something bonk worthy. Apparently I looked at Ye's toes at one point, but I don't recall. But since you're so insistent on it, I'm gonna give it to you. There you go. We looking at toes? No, we're not. We are not looking at toes.
For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Oh, snap. I'm sorry.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
I gotta go, so bye. Alright, Kami. Good night, or good morning, or good day, wherever you are. Thanks for popping in. I saw your mouse circle around her toes? No, 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 no. You saw wrong.
Ooh, Lady Ai seems to have taken a real interest in you.
I'm not so sure if that's a good thing or not, though, Paimon.
She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that.
The VOD is there. I will pull it up. I might have, like, I mean, if you really did see it, it was probably just me, like, tapping my mouse accidentally.
We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Okay. Alright. Return to the Kamisato estate to see Ayaka. We get to see Ye and Ayaka on the same day and night. Wow. Today is a good day. What would make it even better, though, would be if we could get some sakura blooms up here. Any sakura blooms? I don't see any. It looks like they haven't respawned yet. Dang. Alright, never mind. The VOD is there. I will pull it up. It was like circling multiple times. I don't know. I don't know. Dang it. Let me grab that. Good. Imbue our sword with electro. Poke that. 2 sakura blooms. This is the toes police. You have been found guilty of of circling toes. Present me with the evidence. I demand to see my lawyer. We don't do that here. This is a dictatorship. Wait, what? There's no right to trial? No right to trial in this place? What kind of place is this? The evidence is clear that you were circling toes. I'm going to choose to exercise my right to remain silent. Oh snap, this is a cinematic. Where the hell did he come from? She's showing her. Whoa, we get to meet her personally.
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face.
The pleasure is mine, Miss Kamisato.
I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Yeah, it was nothing. It was nothing. Please don't mention it.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Aika considers us her friends? Oh my gosh. I'm so flattered. I don't deserve this.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Shh, quiet, Paimon.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is
yeah.
first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Wait a minute. This is hilarious. I love how they worded this. This is so funny. Whoever translated this is so clever. Big six head? I know, right? Are you referring to like, okay. Oh, okay then, Aika. You seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. This can have two meanings, right? Like behind the screen, the literal like, not computer screen, but the screen that she was behind earlier when we first met her. But it could also mean like from behind the computer screen. And I'm pretty sure that's like the joke. Along with this dialogue option. Friend request accepted. Okay. Yeah, does Ayaka have a Steam ID? What's your Steam ID, Ayaka? Since we're friends, we can play games together, right?
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen?
My feelings are it's taking away visions from people seems to make them dysfunctional. So we should probably stop that from happening. Seems to be a fate worse than death. I hope they can one day be free from their torment.
Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Yes. I will help you.
You will? Really?
But you must keep the promise you made to me. You will bring me to the Raiden Shogun.
Naturally.
Okay, good. Oh my god, that smile. I gotta... Hold up. Give me a second. I've gotta capture that. Okay. Okay.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
Bring me to Booba Lady already? Who? Oh, the Raiden. Raiden Shogun, yes. Ball.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all.
You had that much faith in me? Okay.
Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Sure. Going out for tea? With Ayaka? Okay.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access.
Are we going to finish this quest today? I don't think so. I think I'm going to stop after this. It's past bedtime. It's getting dangerously close to 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. Check the Discord for a cute Ayaka post. Okay. Right now. Let me check. Let me make sure it's all safe. What is this? My forehead is not that big. Ayaka is done with all the bullying. I use an in-game screenshot to prove how her hair works. Her hair just has a lot of volume. Yeah. That's pretty funny. Wait, what the heck? Her hair is so long here. Is it that? Wait. Oh, never mind. Maybe it's not.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Wait, her hair really is long. It goes all the way down her back. I didn't know it was that long. Or I didn't... Huh. Okay. I thought it was shorter. I don't know why. I thought she had a short ponytail.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Okay. What kind of god is Raiden?
The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well,
A robot.
an executive official, I suppose.
Just like Catherine.
Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Just like Catherine. Okay. Ball is emotionless. What else is emotionless? Robots. Catherine is a robot. That means they're in cahoots. They're all part of some sort of secret group like the Illuminati. Also, thank you, Callie Cool, for the follow. Welcome. Catherine ain't no robo? What do you mean? She's definitely a robot. What are you talking about, Hot Potatoes? We don't have 100%. We're not 100% sure, but that's what we can infer. We don't have evidence to back it up either. I guess you either pull for Booba Ball or Five-Head Ayaka. Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt decree? Is it just you, Ayaka? Who else?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt decree is one of indifference.
They don't care. Makes sense. It's not like the majority of people have visions, right? It's only a small amount.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Okay, Paimon.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Watatsumi Island?
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
So, are we going to be joining them, or are we like the pacifist type? We're going to try to talk them into stopping it instead of actually going up in arms.
To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
Have you raised a formal objection to the Vision Hunt decree, Ayaka?
Of course.
Of course,
We've
yeah.
tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped.
Wait, so it doesn't even make it to Ball? It never makes it to the Raiden herself?
They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
That's a possibility. What if Raiden Shogun, what if Ball is the one being manipulated? What if she doesn't actually want to do this? She's just being strung along like a puppet. Okay, I have no further questions.
Paimon has a question though.
Okay, Paimon, I will permit you to ask one question.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
That's two. That's two. Paimon, that's too far. One question.
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
True. Challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. I'm assuming tantamount is the same as? Big words, tantamount. I love playing through the Genshin Impact story because it makes you have to use a thesaurus. I've never heard of this word in my life. Tantamount. Hold on, let's look up what it means. What does tantamount mean? Definition of tantamount. Equivalent in seriousness to. Virtually the same as. So yeah, you can tell by context clues, but I wanted the explicit definition. Very cool.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
Counterfeit visions, that's a thing?
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Yeah, right? Is that illegal? It has to be illegal, right? Forgery?
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Might have been, it might have been where Venti went, because Venti has a fake vision.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Uh-oh. He got found out. Who snitched? Hey, who snitched? Where's the rat?
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
It is only right that he should be saved too.
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught.
Sounds like a
That
job
would only
for...
serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
So you're outsourcing the work to the Traveler, aren't you? That's my job, isn't it?
By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but I always feel like the characters who are showcased in the YouTube videos would be so far ahead in the story that I wouldn't, you know? But here we are. We're about to meet Yoimiya. I thought it would come later, but we're here. We're here. We've come so far already, I guess. Well, there we are. That was a lot of story that we just went through. That was not 2 hours. That was about an hour and 30 minutes of story. Hey, it's Toma.
Hey, all finished? I've been keeping watch, and I'm happy to report that everything is fine and dandy.
Good job. Okay. That was a very, very productive Genshin Impact. Oh. I was about to say that was a very productive Genshin Impact stream because I was about to end, but I forgot there are daily commissions. Hold up. Let me finish this real quick. Daily commissions should take like 5 minutes, yeah? Things are picking up in the story. We got to meet Ayaka face to face. We got to meet Yae, which I didn't even expect. And we're about to meet Yoimiya. If I had started stream earlier, we could have maybe done all of those all in one night. That would have been insane. But I'm gonna save the rest for another time. For now, we're just gonna do our daily commissions and sleep soon because it's past bedtime. To reiterate for like the second time this stream or third time. So let's help out Godwin. I still feel iffy about the entire story with Domon and how it ended. It was so anticlimactic. Like, I get it. I mean, it was cool that we got to meet Yae and had like an intervention on top of Grand Narukami Shrine, but it sounded like he was really messed up from the psychological trauma that he caused, or that he got. Wait, why am I walking towards? This is the wrong way. Actually, no, we're good. We're good. Well... No, we're gonna have to climb. I think it's easier if we teleport over here. Huh? I meant to climb up that rock. I don't know what happened. Huh. Let's punch some trees along the way. Why not? This'll be quick.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rough.
I'm going in! Take flight!
Wait, why do these things have so much HP? There we go.
The wind knows me.
Alrighty. Next.
My apologies! Let's light it up! Don't blink!
Wait a minute. We don't have Ganyu, but that's okay. That's what this wind current is for. Okay.
Whirling snow!
Wait, what? I didn't know plunging attacks buffered.
Take flight!
So right there, what just happened was... I was too close to this ledge right here to do a plunging attack. But I clicked my mouse while I was over it. And then when I went over the edge over here, it made me do a plunging attack. So it buffered the input, the mouse input for the plunging attack, and it made me do the plunging attack like way after I clicked it. Another little technical aspect that I just learned tonight. It's not really practical information though. I don't know when you would ever need to know that. But the information is there now.
Falling leaves, adorn my night into the wind.
Okay, and that's it. Ooh. Done. Good. Last commission. Oh yeah. I finally lubed all of my Gatoron Milky Yellows. I'm talking about mechanical keyboards, mechanical keyboard switches. My Gatoron Milky Yellows, I finally lubed all 70 of them. I only need 68 for the keyboard. But it's done. It's finally done. Keyboard content is coming, I swear. It's probably going to be my first actual video on the YouTube channel. A video about mechanical keyboards. Oh wait, I still have one more to do, right? Wait, where is it? Oh. We had to talk to Anna. Oh, right. We didn't complete the one where we had to talk to Godwin. There you go, Glory. This is Godwin's letter. There we go. Oh, I have to go back to Godwin.
Time to go.
The sad part is, I still have more switches to lube. I'm not looking forward to it. I don't know when I'm gonna be able to lube all the switches that I want to lube. I might have to enlist the help of others. Who knows?
Ad Astra.
But for now... Wait, what? How come I can't... Wait. What am I missing? There's still one more? Wait, I swear I did like... Uh-huh? Was that not 4? There was the one where we had to destroy 2 hilichurl towers, the one where we had to transport the balloon, the Godwin and Glory one. Oh, never mind. I can't count. Unusual hilichurl is not here. Not gonna disturb you. Okay, good. It would be rude to disturb a hilichurl that's just napping, right?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Alright, there we are. Now we're done.
Off we go.
Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
What sword is on Ayaka? That's a good question. It is the Harbinger of Dawn, the 3-star sword that gives you crit rate if your HP is above 90%. It works out pretty well on her, I think. I used to have it on the Traveler. But now it's on Ayaka because I don't have another sword for her. I don't have the Iron Sting. Definitely not a sword for me. It could work though. It could work if you don't have a lot of resources. It's a 3-star sword, so you don't have to invest too much into it. And it works. Crit damage in the substat or the secondary. You get crit rate from the... but then you have to make sure your HP is above 90% at all times. Which... I get smacked too much? Yeah. Yeah. That is a problem. The next best option would be... Oops. Anemona Kageuchi? Oh, right. The new craftable weapons. Oh, I can't. I can't. I need to get there. I need to get the recipes. Or maybe I should just craft 4 iron stings right now. No. Elemental Master. Actually, wait. Iron Sting. On Ayaka for Elemental Mastery. I'm thinking about it. Unless for Kazuha? No? Oh no, it could be used on Ayaka too, no? Can it be used in Ayaka too? Maybe not, okay. Oh guys, it's time. We're gonna finish things off with a bang. time for bed. You're right. Finally made Hamayumi. What is Hamayumi? Is that a weapon? Hamayumi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The bow. Ah. Okay, I gotta learn all these names. We've got the Anemona Kageuchi, Kaguechi, and then the Hamayumi. Okay, got it. We feed the dog. This is actually a summoning ritual. If you feed the dog a certain number of times, the more times you feed the dog, the better your luck. It's factual. Watch. Okay. We haven't filled up the luck meter yet. We gotta keep feeding the dog to fill up the luck meter. Anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in. It is past bedtime, well past bedtime. We ended up going overtime a little bit because I wanted to finish the story, the Archon quest. I think we reached a good point in the story to stop. So what are we trying to do now? We finished helping out all the people who got their visions taken away. We met Ye, the shrine, the master shrine priestess. We met Ayaka face to face, and now what are we doing? Just to recap, so I'm trying not to forget tomorrow. What are we trying to do? We are trying to save that one guy who's making fake visions. That's our next mission, right? Oh wait, we have to enlist the help of Yoimiya first. Right, we're going to meet Yoimiya first. Okay, that'll be for maybe tomorrow night. Meeting Yoimiya, yep. The bow, kill ball. Wait, what? No. Wow, no. Kill ball. No. Okay, guys. Thank you for hanging out for this long. It's getting late, so I think it's about time to go to sleep. Bye-bye, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, as always, until the 365 days are up, I'll be back. Bye-bye for now. See ya.